Okay, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's session, where we will be sharing with you how to end your 2021 with a bang. So just one humble request. I know that we are all at home, we are comfortable, we are cozy, because we want to listen to tonight's session comfortably and in a relaxed environment. But can I make a request that if we are in a place that is not suitable for a meeting, just switch off your videos, okay? You can switch on your audio, you will still be able to hear us, but you are more than welcome to just switch your video on so that we do not have any interesting incidents on tonight's Zoom. With that said, my name is Ubongi Pengu, all the way from KwaZulu-Natal, but tonight I will not be the one leading this session. We have our presenter, our leader, a well-established network marketer who has his accolades. Sorry, I just needed to mute somebody there. Okay, so we have guys on the Zoom call tonight. Leading us is my business partner and well-established network marketer, Mr. Percy Tycoon Madiba. I cannot think of anyone more qualified to share with us how to make money and how to end the year off with a bank when it comes to our finances, especially within this amazing, amazing, amazing space of cryptocurrency. So I am going to hand over to the guest for tonight, Tycoon. Tycoon, are you there?
I'm here, my sister. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, thank you so much. Good evening, Sanbonani, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for the introduction, Bongi. For those who do not know me, my name is Percy Madiba. I'm known as the African Prince of Network Marketing. And just a quick background about myself. I used to work, I know how to be employed, so I was employed. I was a bank manager. I was also working as a manager for Old Mutual. I've got about 18 years experience in sales and marketing. And I started my journey in MLM in 2005, to be precise. And that's where I learned how to make money through an MLM. And I was involved with few businesses. But I started making some decent income, like really, really good money in 2015, when I really take this wonderful opportunity or this wonderful industry seriously. And I met a lot of people that have assisted me in my journey, who mentored me and teach me how to thoroughly build a solid network, a very profitable network. I don't normally do this, but amongst the guests, I have seen one of the most amazing, beautiful leader that I met in 2005 when I started my journey. And I just want to acknowledge her for being here. Mekati Dikhali, thanks for joining me. You might not know me, but I know you very well. We used to do one company together in 2005. I used to attend your trainings in Albertine. And I must be honest with you, I've learned a lot together with your husband, how you professionalize this industry, how you conducted your trainings and your meeting, and how to carry yourself as a network marketer. And I must salute you and thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think you're one of the people that have made me fall in love with this beautiful industry because of how I've seen it transforming your lives and your family. And I thank you so much for joining us tonight. Like I've mentioned, my name is Percy Madiba. I'm not special. I was just assigned to come and share with you tonight this beautiful opportunity that I have found 2 months ago, and it is making me smile every single day. Let us start. But before I do that, I just want to share this with you quickly. For some of you who are new here, or even those that are not new in the industry, I normally talk about this. This is what I love the most when it comes to crypto. This is what I love. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot avoid this. This cannot be avoided. I don't care who you are, you will never avoid the evolution of money. I had a beautiful conversation this morning and I said, the reason ilobola, it's paid ngenkomo, is because that's how cows used to be related as money. So now we still now pay lobola using cows, but people are now have translated that, and then they take money to the family because most people don't have cows anymore. So we are evolving. And I said to this wonderful person today, I said, sometimes you can literally spend your entire money without even withdrawing your money from the bank. Why? Because we use the plastic card, we use electronic money, we swipe, we do all of that. But one thing that we need to know now, that we are now moving into the crypto space where money is being exchanged without us physically withdrawing the money, but by exchanging coins. So the evolution of money is something that we cannot avoid. And the sooner we understand and tap into this beautiful industry, the more we are going to make money. Why am I saying that? For those who can recall, in 2010, when we had a World Cup in South Africa, 1 Bitcoin used to cost about 50 Rand. Same price with Vuvuzela. But what did we do as South Africans? We went and bought Vuvuzela instead of the Bitcoin. If you took 100 Rand in 2010, instead of buying Vuvuzela, you buy 2 Bitcoin and you hold it for dear life. Ladies and gentlemen, today you could be sitting with just over 1.2 million. Just by buying 2 Bitcoins in 2010 with only 100 Rand. That 100 Rand could have now turned into over 1.2 million. When I said you can avoid cryptocurrency, and the sooner you accept it, the sooner you partake in it, the more you are going to make money, because you are going to buy low and now sell high. And again, one thing which I love to emphasize and stress it to people who come into this beautiful space is this. When you come, or if you are new to this wonderful market, this is what you need to understand, that every day the market is volatile. The movement of the market cannot be controlled. It's gonna go up and down every single time. But guess what? If you look in years and in decades, it shoots straight up. I've already mentioned about the price of the Bitcoin in 2010 and how it is right now. But your friends, they are saying to you, Bitcoin is crashing. You know why they're saying that? Because they saw that it has dropped in value today. But they forgot that Bitcoin is over 600,000 in rands. But 2 months ago, Bitcoin was over 400,000. So now if you bought 1 Bitcoin 2 months ago with 400,000, by now it's 600,000, you could have literally made over 200,000 profit without doing anything. But yet your friends are saying Bitcoin is crashing. That is why I keep on saying to people, when you plant a tree, you don't check it every day if it's growing. It's a long-term game. So whenever you come to this wonderful industry, you need to remove your emotions and have patience in investing for a long term. Because I promise you, in a long term, this is going to benefit greatly. And this is another tweet that I love the most from Rob Crypto. He said, I wish people pay more attention to crypto education than crypto money itself. Because when you get deep education on crypto and blockchain, then the making money will be so much easier. And I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, the more you dig deep, the more you research about this, the more you study this, the more you watch your YouTube, the more you attend Zoom session, the more you invest in education of crypto, I promise you the making money becomes easier. Why? Because you will know when to buy, you will know when to hold, and you will know how to buy and how to hold and how to withdraw. And that's why we need you just to come on board, but not only come on board to come and make money, but also to learn and understand what is really transpiring. So when you come on board, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we're going to make money. That's guaranteed. Fact of the matter is we are going to make a lot of money through this wonderful crypto currency. But if you are not willing to learn and invest in education of crypto, I promise you, you will not make as much money as you want, because number one, you will panic. Number two, you will sell high and you will buy high and sell low, which is wrong side. You're supposed to buy low and sell high, and you need to know when to buy and also when to sell. So now I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the wonderful opportunity that I want you to understand. But before I will do that, I just wanted to make sure that you guys are ready, because I need you to understand that the more information you're going to gather and take out of him, the more you're going to go out and build a beautiful life through this wonderful cryptocurrency. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me just share with you what I have. No. Where do I have it? It's on my documents. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, is just what I love. It's putting a smile on my face every single day. And I'm loving it. I have never been so much happier. I have been in the industry for quite some time, over 16 years in the industry, but I've never seen an opportunity so much simple, so much flawless, that you are able to make money even during lockdown. I'm sure you all know, ladies and gentlemen, that most of companies are affected. Network marketing, they're affected because we cannot gather. But right here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm introducing you an opportunity that can be operated sitting at home, that can be operated with your phone. What am I talking about? I'm talking about an automatic intelligence trading system. It's a robot, artificial intelligence, fourth industrial revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the robot that is going to keep on putting money in your wallet. You can see this wonderful robot. It's showing you that I am willing to give you money. And how is it going to be doing? And how are you going to do with it? Now, and which robot are we talking about? We are talking about Royal Q AI, artificial intelligence robot. The power of trading unleashed in one app, just one app. How many apps do you have in your phone? I'm sure you've got quite a lot, but I'm just going to introduce to you one app that is going to transform your life for better. Ladies and gentlemen, your phone is a smartphone. Let your smartphone print money for you. Now, this is the beautiful app I am talking about. I am going to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mothers and fathers, I am introducing you to a robot, artificial intelligence, called Royal Q. This beautiful robot, ladies and gentlemen, it is taking over the world by storm. We are now operating in over 40 countries and counting. We are now sitting with over 300,000 users and counting. And every phone in the whole world must have this wonderful robot, must have this wonderful app in their phone. So it is not by fluke, it is not a coincidence that you are here in this with us in this wonderful Zoom session, because we are now going to introduce to you a robot that is going to be able to give you money on a daily basis. It's a Royal Q, ladies and gentlemen. It's a one-click robot trading system that has made crypto trading possible for everybody. Even if you have little or you have no experience in crypto trading like myself, I don't know how to trade, ladies and gentlemen. I have no knowledge about trading. But ladies and gentlemen, this beautiful robot that I'm introduced to you, it has made my life so much easy, because it's a beautiful system that uses what we call quantification system. It's able to buy and buy and buy. So after it has bought, it sells. As soon as it sells, it buys again. As soon as it sells, it buys again. It does not buy once, quantification. So it does not stop doing the job for you. Now, what we are doing right here, we just employ this robot to say, hey, Mr. Robot, hey, Mr. Royal Q, we want you to go and do the trading for us, because we have no knowledge about trading. You know better. Please go and do it. What we are going to do, we are going to give it the access to go and do it. And I'm going to share with you how do we do that. And this beautiful, wonderful robot, it's used what you call cycle mode compound. Because for every profit that this wonderful robot makes for you, it automatically buys again, like I've mentioned, and it sells at a high frequency like that. It always sells at a high. This wonderful robot, ladies and gentlemen, it does not make a mistake by selling at a loss. Whenever it executes a trade, you need to understand that it will never close that trade until that trade is profitable for you. With a proper understanding of a trade strategy, you will reap the benefits brought by this wonderful auto trade system, because the bot trades 24/7, 365 days without interruption, and helps you to make money and keeping an eye on the market for 24 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, you appoint the robot and you sleep. You appoint the robot and you continue with your day-to-day duties. This wonderful robot will monitor your assets, and I like it because it's highly efficient, that is able to do the trade for you 24/7. No human being can trade for 24/7. What I like about this beautiful robot is that it removes emotions from us. If we are tired, it continues to do the trading for us. Even if you can't trade, it does it for you. Now, we, ladies and gentlemen, we just appoint this wonderful robot by installing it into our app and then activate this wonderful app on our phone and link it. And from then, it is going to be able to print the money for us. What a time to be alive. I'm just loving this wonderful robot. And what it does a live trading. It does a live trading, that it buys low and sell high. Let me just open my pen quickly. Let me just show you. Now, let's assume now the robot buys here, because that's what it normally does. It will buy here and it will sell high, buys again, sell high, buys again, sell. This is what it does for you. That is the duty of the robot. Buys and sell high. But at times it will buy high and then the market takes a different direction. It will continue to buy again. Now here we do what we call buying deep. Now it will be able to buy deep for you. So which means it will have bought here. Sorry. It will have bought here for you. Then it buys again here. It buys again here. But as the market now starts to improve, it will sell again as the market goes high. But one thing I love about this robot is that because you are not monitoring it, it will do that for you automatically. So assuming now the robot buys there where I put a line, and then the market decline, it's going to buy again. We call it buy deep. Buy deep. It keep on buying. Now, in those days when the robot buys like that, you will not see a profit on your trading. Now, often and many times, somebody will just say, hey, Mr. Madiba, my robot has stopped trading. I'm like, what do you mean your robot has stopped trading? And they say, because when I check for the past 2 days, it does not make me any profit. And I said, please go into your transaction and check if they are running trades. When you check on the running trades, you will see that it has bought, but not only once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, keep on buying. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand and know this. When the market is improving or going high, the robot is giving you more dollars. When the market is going up, the robot is giving you more money. When the market is declining, the robot is giving you more assets. It means that whether the market is going up or is going down, it's a win-win situation. What do we call it? We call it a sale. Now, when the market goes up, obviously you are making a profit. When the market goes down, you are buying more coin, so you buy them cheaper, so that by the time the market improves again, then you're making more profit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I said earlier on, we need to input more effort in the learning part of the crypto, because the more you understand and you learn, even when the market declines, ladies and gentlemen, you will not panic, because you know that we are using a smart, intelligent robot that will buy for you when the market is dipping. When the market keep on dipping like that, the robot keep on buy for you. As the robot buy for you, it means you are accumulating more assets. Now, more assets will be accumulated when you are seeing the market going deep. So you do not panic. You don't panic when you see the robot or the market now going down. When the market is declining, you don't panic because you know very well that when that happens, you will be able to get more. The moment the market now starts improving, you are making even more money. Sorry. Now, let's talk about facts. And I'm saying facts because your friends have opinion about everything. And I'm going to give you facts so that tomorrow when you have a conversation with them, you give them facts because facts sells. Now, what are the facts about Royal Q? Why is that moving? Okay, there we go. Now let's talk about this wonderful facts very quickly. Let me try to zoom in for you. Our robot trades 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days. This is a fact. We are not assuming that it will do that. We know for sure that our beautiful intelligent robot will do the trade for us 24/7. We know that. And this wonderful app works on your Android or an iOS phones. Your Samsung, your iPhone, your Huawei will work. Once you've got that smartphone, you will work. And one thing, another fact about the beautiful robot, let me put it here. The beautiful robot is that it is not affected by your mobile data or your Wi-Fi being off. Once you have activated your app, you've done what you call API binding, which I'm going to share with you, and you have synchronized your strategy, which means you are sending the robot to start working for you. It does not matter. You've got the data, there's a load shedding, your phone is broken. It does not matter. Your funds are going to be operated by this wonderful robot. It's going to be traded by this beautiful robot. The robot does not depend on your data or on your phone. For as long as you press play, you said, robot, I am now assigning you to go and trade for me. It's going to be able to give the money. So these are the facts. And one thing for sure that I like about this is that your capital and a profit remain in your own wallet. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who have lost money before, you know very well that they will say, buy a package, deposit money here, will give you profit. It's called return of investment. Now, hear me and hear me well. Be rest assured that our robot does not keep your money. The money remains safely in your own wallet 24/7. That means that you have full control of your own money. Number two, we have no monthly subscription. So we are not subscribing to this robot. The only thing that we are going to do is to assign this robot, and the money you are going to pay, which is 120 US dollar, about 1,800 rand, it is once off annually. So you're going to pay this money once off, and it's going to be for a year. The only other money that you're going to pay, it is what we call a fuel fee. Like any other car, you need to put fuel. Now, for this robot to keep on operating, you need to put the money. How much is it? It is 200 US dollars, about 300 rand. Now, 300 rand plus 1.8, we are looking at a beautiful 2,100 rand. 2,100 just for the robot to start working. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me and hear me well. For those who are in a Forex, they know that you buy or you're looking for signal. The beautiful Forex traders who are well established, they've got experience. They say, because you are new, I'm going to analyze the market, but I'm going to charge you 2,000 per week or 2,000 per month for me to give you the signal. Here it is 2001, and this is a yearly subscription. Now, the beautiful robot, what I like is that it used the top 2 exchange. Number 1, Binance is the world's largest crypto exchange, and then Huobi Global is the second largest. Now, when I said the fact about RealQ is that it keep your money in your crypto wallet, I meant the money remains safely in either your Binance or your Huobi. So which means you do not need to send money to anyone. You are in full control of your money. If you want to withdraw your money, you can do that immediately and it goes straight into your bank account. It takes a day, less than 30 minutes for the money to be in your account from these wonderful apps. So now for those who have got their 32 days notice, you know that if you've got that 32 days notice, the bank will not allow you to withdraw your money anytime. You can only withdraw it after 32 days, your own money. You've got a funeral, your child is sick, you've got 10,000 rand saved in your 32 days notice by your bank that you use. You rush there quickly, you ask somebody to assist you. They said, hey, sir, we will have to assist you, but we can't because this money can only be released after 32 days. The question is, whose money is that? My money. So you are saying to me, I cannot access my money and I will only access after 32 days. Why? They will say, if you want to access it right now, then we will charge you. Now they give you penalties with your own money. I said this and I keep on saying this, banks don't have money. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me well, banks do not have money. What does bank do? They say, hey, Mr. Joseph, you've got 10,000 rand. You want to keep it with us? We will give you 8% per year. How much is 8% of 8% of 10,000 is 800 rand. 800 rand. That's about 66 rand per month from your full 10,000 that you've invested. The bank will give you 66 rand monthly, which is 800, because you invest the money with them. Now that is your money. Now listen to me. They take the same money, and somebody will say, Ntabiseng said, banker, I don't have money, I need 10,000 rand. They said, Ntabiseng, how much are you looking for? 10,000 rand. They said, here we go. Here's your 10,000 rand. But we will charge you 32% interest per annum. The very same money that Joseph invested with them, they are now borrowing it to Ntabiseng. They are giving Joseph 8%. They are giving, Ntabiseng will pay them 32%. Should Ntabiseng fail to pay them 1 month, they charge them what we call interest areas on interest for failing to pay. But when Joseph wants his own money, they also penalize him. Ladies and gentlemen, this beautiful robot will be able to give you profit monthly, even if it can give you 10%. Even if it gives you 10%, it is 10% per month when the bank gives you 8% per annum. Now the question is, where do you want to keep your money? One thing that I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is that you will never lose your money once your money is inside this beautiful exchange. You will not lose your money while this wonderful money is now saved in your exchange wallet. The only thing that can happen is that your wallet or your asset might decrease in value. But we all know that this is how the market operates. It goes up and down, up and down. So whatever goes down, it's going to come up as well. So what you need to apply patience when you are investing. But I wanted to make sure that you understand that your money will remain safely in your crypto wallets. I've mentioned that it's going to be safe in your crypto wallets. We use what we call API integration. What we do is it's in simple English, we link your robot with your Binance or with your Huobi. We link them together, and from there, we're going to do what we call synchronizing. We are now assigning the robot to say, hey, Mr. Robot, This is me, Percy Madiba. I have 1,000 US dollar. I want you to start trade for me, but I want you to buy at least using 15 US dollar per coin. And I want you to buy for me 20 coins at a time. And we can do that. That is up to you. You decide. But because we follow the strategy, we'll give the table on how much you can assign the robot to trade based on your capital. I always say, if you have enough capital, you will always make a profit. Why am I saying that? Because the more the capital, the more it allows the robot to even buy when the market is dipping. When the market is dipping, the robot keep on buying for you because you've got enough capital. Now, listen, gentlemen, in my experience in 2 months that I've been here, I have realized that a lot of people that complain is people that don't have money. Not that don't have money, that have invested little amount. Now, people that invest a little amount, they get frustrated because they want to make millions with 1,000 invested. It's not gonna happen. Trust me, you will not make a million with 1,000 rand. I advise people. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a life coach. But when people ask me, how much do you think I should start with? I said, I cannot tell you. Because what I've realized is that when it comes to crypto investing, there's two things that help people to make a decision, which is fear and budget. Now, tonight, I believe I've dealt with the issue of fear, because now you know that you won't lose your money because the money is in your crypto wallets. The next thing now will be the budget. Now you're going to start with what you can afford. Now, because I'm a patient man, I always say start as small as possible, because the reason I want you to start as small as possible is that I want you to pay attention to the learning than money itself. Because the more you learn, the more you're going to be confident about the withdrawal and the deposit side of it, the more you're going to understand that the money is in your account 24/7, so you're in full control of your money. As little as it is, then you can go out and even make more deposit. Now, what is in for us, ladies and gentlemen? There's a rewarding referral program with no rank maintenance and a real-time payment. What does this mean when we talk about real-time payment? It means you get paid instantly. Right now, you get paid. We don't get paid monthly in Royal Q. We don't get paid annually. We don't get paid weekly. Ladies and gentlemen, we get paid daily. Minute by minute, you can make profit by just using this. So who doesn't want it? Who doesn't want to get paid daily? Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to lead us to our financial freedom. Now, my question is, who is next to say yes to financial freedom? I did say yes to financial freedom when I downloaded my app 2 months ago. And some of the people that are part of us here in this wonderful Zoom, they did say yes. Now, let me just share with you our reward system. The overview of the network income, which is what I want to focus on. This is my love. My love, it's on investment, but my biggest love, my biggest passion is on the networking side of it. I love it. I've done this for over 16 years, and I'm enjoying it because I have seen how this can turn an ordinary person into an extraordinary. I've seen how people move from one level to the next, people buying cars, people owning houses through a network. Now, if this is an app that can be installed in any smartphone, why don't your friends have this app? Now, when your friends have this app, we are going to pay you what we call an activation bonus. I said to you, we've got what we call real-time payment, which is an instant payment. So when somebody activates their app, you get what we call activation gain. That activation gain comes in your app instantly. We've got what we call a direct and indirect sales bonus or activation bonus. So if Peter brings John into the app, or Peter gives John the link and John activates his app, Peter will be rewarded. But then when John go and bring in type saying, John will also be rewarded, and Peter will also be rewarded. Now, Peter will be rewarded what we call indirect sales. Ladies and gentlemen, even when it comes to trading profit, you are going to enjoy what we call direct quantification. These are the people that activate their app using your link, and we've got what we call team quantification. These are people those that you brought into the app, they are bringing. So now we are now building a community of robot users. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not get any better than this. Look at this one. We mentioned that you need 120 just for the app activation and 20 for the robot, for the fuel. Now, out of that 120 US dollar, the Royal Q says to you, I will just keep the 40% or $40. I will give the entire $80 to the network. They push back the $80 to us so that we can share the $80. Now, who's making more money here? The app or the app user? The app user get more money from the activation gain. Ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful reward system I've seen in this wonderful crypto space. Even when it comes to the trade profits, when you break it down, the robot says, I'm entitled to 20% of your profit. Now, this works in 2080. 20%, the robot will keep it, and the robot will give you 80% of your profit. So out of the 100% profit that the robot has made on your behalf while you're sleeping, they will only take 20, and the rest of the 80% will be given to you. And the 20% will still be shared with other robot users. Ladies and gentlemen, I have never seen something like this. Now, let me quickly talk about this one. I have mentioned that this is my love. For those who see me, every time I talk about this, my eyes start to light up every time I talk about this wonderful bonus structure. It's a bonus structure. Now, we spoke about that there are no rank maintenance. We have ranks, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on your far left. Those are the rank, the V1, the V2, V3, V4, V5, and a V6. V6 is the top of the mountain. Now, we need to climb until we reach the top of the mountain. Ladies and gentlemen, I will explain to you the benefits of all these levels and the potential income earning of all these levels. And I want you to tell me, do you want to become a V1 or do you want to become a V6? Now, look at this. To become a V1, it's very, very simple. The most simple rank you can ever achieve. It's a VIP. All these ranks, they're called V1, V2. These are VIP. Now, the most easier rank to achieve is a V1. Why? Because it only requires you to activate your app using 120 US dollar. Done. Now, what is going to happen? What are the benefits of being a V1? You will then start enjoying $30 for each and every direct app activation. What does it mean? It means you are Joseph. Now you start sharing your link, because as soon as your app is active, you've got a link that you can share with other people. Now, whenever you share a link with others, what is going to happen is that when they use their link to register the Royal Q app and they activate with 120 US dollar, instantly you get $30. Now the question is, why are you broke when you've got people in your cycle who uses smartphones and you also use a smartphone? I mean, I've seen people that watch status every day. You know, people watch WhatsApp statuses. Now tell them about the robot. Let them also, instead of spending data on watching statuses or viewing people's statuses and on going on Facebook, let them make sure that they print money through their phone. $30 for every app activation. That is about 450 Rand. And you will also start enjoying the 20% profit. Now, it doesn't stop there. We want to become a V2 now, because you need to understand that the higher you climb this mountain, the more you are rewarded. Now, when you want to become a V2, ladies and gentlemen, this app will say You just need to have 20 people who
I think we've lost the sound, Percy.
Okay, sorry about that. Bongi sabotaged me. Let me go back. I don't know what you did, Bongi. But
I can hear you now. You're good.
You didn't hear me before?
No, just like the last 2 seconds or so.
Oh, okay. Because you sabotage. I don't know what you did. May the good God bless you. Let me go back to my V2. This is the most important levels in RALQ V2. I see the V3s and the V4s. I just love the V2s, guys, because this is where the game changes. The game change at V2. And this is the beauty about the V2. It does not need you to go and sign up the whole 20 people. Yes, if you've got the ability, the skill, the how to, please, by all means, go and sign 20 people, because you are going to be rewarded $30 times 20. That is 450 times 20. That is 9,000. Now, listen to me, but you can do it in a smart way possible. Let's assume we are all lazy as Africans. It's just an assumption. I'm not saying we are. Let's just assume that we are all lazy. And we just go and bring 4 people. And I just bring 4, you bring 4, everyone is bring 4. We are lazy, you know. No one is in a hurry. We are not rushing anywhere. We are just building a community of robot users. And every time we bring these 4 people, we also teach them to go and bring 4. 4 times 4, it's 16, plus the 4 that you brought, it is 20. Done. You're a V2. They also brought their 4. Let them teach the 4 to bring 4. It is 20. That is the most simple. I do not normally talk about this because I believe that is so lazy. But as lazy as it is, you can still move to V2. Now, let's go to V3, ladies and gentlemen. What is required for you to become a V3? You need, ladies and gentlemen, to have, where are we? Something is wrong again. Okay. Now, something is wrong. Okay. V3. V3 will need you to have a team member of 100, but out of those 100, you need to have 3 of them from 3 separate legs to become V2s. So you need to help people to move. You don't go up alone. You need to pull up people as well. Now you need to 3 of them to become V2s. But personally, those that have used your link, it must be 5 minimum. 5. You can have more, but minimum have 5 people that use your link. We call them your direct. Now, one thing is going to happen here is that you are going to start moving. You're no longer going to get $30, $40. You are going to make $50, which is about 750 rand. You are going to start enjoying indirect bonus of $20. And you're going to get 40% profit sharing. And one thing that I love here is that something is now unlocking here as a V3 is what we call a peer reward. What is a peer reward? This is you. Your name is Joseph. Now, Joseph having Tabising as a downline, and Tabising rank up to V3 while Joseph is still a V3. The app says, whenever you share the ranking or the position, whatever Ntabiseng and her entire team of what? Of 100, Joseph will enjoy a 10% accord. Ladies and gentlemen, I have never seen something like this. This is now saying we cannot be jealous when people rank up, because as they rank up, even if they can get to the same level with us, we are still going to benefit more. Now let's go to V4 now. No. Where is our V4? Let's go to V4 and check what happens when you're a V4? As a V4, you now need to have a team of 300. You need to have 3 V3 in 3 separate legs, but you need to have at least 8 people that use the link to activate. Your direct should be minimum of 8. You are now going to start enjoying $60 US. That's about 900 Rand. You're going to get indirect activation of $30 US. So even if you didn't bring people, you're still going to start enjoying this. This is what I call, ladies and gentlemen, passive income. Profit sharing moved from 20% to 30 to 40. It is now at 50, and your peer reward still remain at 10%. Your V5 will require you to have a team of 800 people. We'll need you to at least have 12 people directly sign up under you and produce 3 V4s. Your direct activation will now move to 65. Your indirect will be 40 US dollar. Your profit sharing will be 55. You will now still enjoy the 10% US dollar. But look at the ganda of this compensation plan. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me if you want to become a V1 or a V6. Why V6? Number one, if V6 only wants you to have 1,500 people, you are not forced to go and get 1,500. It's a team collective. So the 4 people brought the 4, and the 4 brought the 4. So everybody keep on bringing people that they know. Ultimately, we are all moving up. We are ranking from V1 to V2, from V2 to V3, from V3 to V4, V4 to V5, and ultimately, Barakata, Sangera go V6. When we become V6, ladies and gentlemen, we are saying the only time you can become a V6 is if you've got 20 direct. Now, my advice to everyone is says, go and get your 20 direct to become a V2, if you can. Even if you can't, but keep on bringing people so that ultimately you'll have 20 people that have used your link, direct 20. Then from there, you will need to have 1,500 people who use the link to activate. You need to have at least 3 V5, ladies and gentlemen, 3 V5. You need to have 3 V5 to make sure that you move level. 3 V5s with 1,005 members and a 20 direct, you become a V6. You will start getting $70 US. Oh, sorry about that. You're now going to start enjoying $70 US. That is over 1,000, ladies and gentlemen. Just by introducing one person to Royal Q now as a V6, you will be paid at least $70 US, over 1,000. So you can just imagine how many people you can start bringing and how much you're going to make when you, every time you bring a person, you get over 1,000. And from your indirect, you will get up to 50%, $50 US. You will get 60% profit sharing. You will get 10%, ladies and gentlemen, of a peer reward if you've got a V6 as well. But one thing for sure that I love the most is that you are now a global dividend. You will get what you call 10% global dividend. Whatever the profit the Royal Q is making per day, you will also be rewarded as a V6, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Now the question is, do you want to become a V1 or a V6? Maybe you didn't think that well. Let me continue to show you the potential income. I showed you the direct quantification. I showed you the percentage. Maybe somewhere, somehow, you didn't grasp it. But let me show you the potential income. Basalwan, if you're a V1, you can earn about $30 US daily, which is about $450. If you're a V2, you can earn between $30 to $100, which is about $450 to at least about $1,500. A V3, you can make anything about 3,000, which is about $300 US. You can get about 4,500, $300 US. V4, anything about 500 US dollar, that's about 7,500. But once you reach a V5, you are looking at about 1,000 US dollar. This is my goal. I just love this. I just want to earn 15,000 rand daily income. We are talking about daily. Lana, we are not talking about monthly, weekly. What I am telling you, it is daily income. I'm just praying that one day this beautiful robot will just pay me 15,000 rand daily. That's my goal. If you become a V6, you can make anything just above 1,500 US dollar, up around 20,000 rand daily. 20,000 rand for doing what? For just sharing this beautiful app, and we all use the app just like you're using Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. We can do the same when it comes to Royal Q. Now, I showed you the potential earnings here, right? Right about now, I am going to share with you the live. This is live. This is what people made. So we've just extract one of the profile from a V1. You can see this person has been making about $30, 30, sometimes nothing, but about $30 because this person is a V1, still building the business, still at the low, but there is an income during lockdown. We went and extract another income profile for a V2. And it's just to show you what are the potential earnings of a V2. We are no longer talking about theory now. We are giving you facts to say this particular V2 has been making so much. At one stage, this wonderful V2 made 163 US dollar per day. Let's look at the V3, ladies and gentlemen. Bazalwan. Look at this, 300 US dollar per day. 200 US dollar daily income. This is daily. We are looking at about 3,000 income, 4,000 income, 4,005 daily income. It cannot get better than this, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that's a V1 up to V3. Let's extract another profile of the V4. Look at this, 480, 720. That's almost like a 10,000 daily income, ladies and gentlemen. 8,000 daily, 8,000 daily. This is in rents. Can you see what is happening? Imagine earning 600 US dollar on a daily basis as a V4. How about when you become a V5? Oh my goodness, 2,000. I've never seen anything less than 2,000 on this wonderful V5 profile. That is 2,001. The least is 2,100. How much is that? That is 30,000 rand daily. I want you to sit down and think about this. What will happen if you, listening to me, start earning 30,000 daily? Do you guys know that there are people that make 30,000 a year? Do you know that there are people that make 30,000 rand per month after they went to varsity and they graduated? Do you know that there are people that make 30,000 rand per month after they've worked so hard, being stuck on traffic for almost an hour to work and come back again? How about you decided, you know what, I'm gonna download this app, activate my app, and start sharing this with my colleague and my friends and my family. And we built a community of robot users. Now, the question is, do you want to become a V1 or a V6? Let me help you to understand what is a V6. A V6 needs you to have a team of 1,500 members. 3 of them should be the V5s. You need to personally have recruited or signed up or activate 20 apps using your link. What is the list here? Remember when I said to you, V6 can make 1,500 US dollar. I was just being modest, you know. But here, as a V6, the list I see here, it is 12,500 US dollar. That is way over 170,000 rand daily. over 170,000 daily income. I am not talking about monthly, I'm not talking about annually, I am saying daily. Now the question is, do you want to become a V1 or a V6? Today I was in a beautiful Zoom, international Zoom, and I just realized when I was in that Zoom how we are playing with this opportunity as Africans. Africans, we are spoiled, especially as South Africans, we are spoiled. We are entitled for free houses. We believe we are entitled for free houses. We believe that when we give birth, we are entitled for a subsidy. When we get old, we're entitled for subsidy called pension. You know, we are so much entitled, and I think maybe that's what makes us lazy as a country. Because when I was attending that Zoom session, one thing that I've realized is that these people are aggressive because they understand where they come from. And they understand that most of them, they don't even have the privilege to buy houses and cars through vehicle finance and a home loan. Now they are forced to work so much hard that they can afford to buy this cash. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to forget about your situation for some time. I want you to forget about where you come from for some time. I want you to forget about your qualification for some time. I want you to look in a mirror, look at yourself and say, what do I deserve? What do my children deserve? And what I deserve, is it equivalent to the excuse I keep on telling myself? Because we cannot have people in this beautiful world making so much money and we still complain. We are currently sitting with just over 300 users worldwide in just over 40 countries. In South Africa alone, we've got over a population of over 60 million. You don't need 60 million to succeed here. You just need to know few people who know few people who know few people, and we all build a community of robot users. Ladies and gentlemen, you may ask yourself, but how do I start? Because this sounds so lucrative. This sounds so simple. How do you start? First of all, go back to the person that invited you here. Ask them that they must give you a link. They will give you their Royal Q link because they are already active. So already they've got an access to give you the link. You are going to activate or register using your link. You will then create your account and download it and register. And then from there, you are going to activate. I've already mentioned that it's 140, 120 to activate with $20 for fuel fee. It's about 140. That is the money that's going to be deposited into your Royal Q. Next step, you need to create and fund your Binance or Huobi. We already mentioned the two largest crypto exchanger, which is Binance and Huobi. That's where you're going to safely store your asset, how much you want to invest. That is entirely up to you. The $140 is for the app, and then whatever that you want to invest is going to be in your Binance or Huobi. That will come directly from you based on your affordability and your fear. The fifth thing that you need to do, you need to do what we call API binding. What are we doing? We are connecting or exchange this. We're connecting this exchange, which is Binance, together with Huobi, depending which one you choose. We are going to connect that exchange to Royal Q. And then the sixth thing now that we need to do is we're going to do what we call sync strategy. We are now going to assign this robot. We are in charge of our own finance. So we are going to tell the robot, which is Funani, Mr. Robot, go and trade for me using so much and so many, buy for me so many coins. That is what you are going to do, assigning the robot to work on your behalf while you are working. And then from there, ladies and gentlemen, you can let the robot do the magic. From there, you can also refer other people and even earn more income. And ladies and gentlemen, come and join us with this wonderful journey. This is a journey worth taking. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a beautiful journey that I invite you. I have seen that my life transforming better. I've been excited since I've activated my app, and I'm saying, don't be left behind. One thing for sure that you must know, that you cannot run away from evolution. Now, why don't you embrace this? and give your time to learn, and keep on learning how to master the crypto space. This is a huge industry that requires you to keep on applying your knowledge and learn from YouTube, from Google, from Zoom meeting. And I always say to people, once you activate your app, make YouTube your friend. It's okay to watch TV. It's beautiful to watch TV. It's refreshing to do that. But can you give yourself some time and sacrifice a TV for some time and dig deep and get information on how you are going to make a success out of this? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for offering me and welcoming in your house, offering me your ears and a time to present this wonderful opportunity. I hope and believe that you are going to join us in this wonderful journey. And we as Africans, we can work together, work so much hard to make sure that we move out of poverty. Africans, we lack. Africans, we don't have enough, but we are given opportunity that can help us to transform our life and transform it for better. So by so saying, thank you so much. I wish you all the best. We are left with just 3 months, ladies and gentlemen, 3 months before the end of 2020. And you can make sure that you can partner with us and make sure that you transform your life for better in the next 3 months. It is possible, it is doable. I've seen it happening, and I believe that if you come on board and grasp this opportunity and go and run with it, your life can change for better as well. Like I said, my name is Percy Tycoon Madiba, the African Prince of Network Marketing. I love you so much. May the good God bless you, and a good night. Thank you so much. Back to you, Bundy.
Wow. I cannot add, I cannot take away anything from your presentation, Mr. Madiba. It is loud, it is clear, it is inspirational. The only thing that is left now is for us to make that decision. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for your time. And I just want to echo what Tycoon has said. Be decisive, be decisive. 3 months to the end of the year, a lot can change. Let's not make this another year where we say, Aish, we're going to try again next year. We have given you the vehicle that is potentially going to make all your dreams a reality. Okay, so now the rest is up to you. The ball is in your court. Have a blessed night. Thank you, Tycoon, once again for leading the session tonight. It was a powerful session. And with that said, we will be doing this again next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. Same time, same place, same link details. Tuesdays and Thursdays, guys, it's in English. And then, of course, on Wednesdays, we share the message in isiZulu. Please go back to the person that invited you. They will assist you in filling in any gaps and any questions that you may have for clarity. Have a blessed night.